Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here for the January 2020 reading for Twin Flames. So whatever stage of your journey you're on, I hope that you find a message that resonates with you. If you do, comment below. Also, don't forget to like the video, share it with others who might be interested, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you to all the new viewers and all my loyal subscribers. I thank God for you every day. So I want to get started on the reading. Just want to mention before I do that if you would like to book a session with me, I'm available every day for Twin Flames on demand. So check the description box or my website, twinflamerx.com, for how you can connect with me live. Otherwise, you can book email sessions, channeled messages from your twin, and other services, and all that's listed on my website and in the description box. I'm going to get started. I do want to mention that in the last few uploads that I posted, there were 2 karmic videos, and I'm going to post a continuation of that, but I wanted to make sure that I got to the twin flame reading because, you know, we're definitely more important on this journey than any karmic partner or situation. So today's reading is about the energies of the divine feminine, the masculine, and the union. What kind of energies are going to be there within the majority of twin flames in the collective at this time. I'm going to start shuffling. I have the Revelation Tarot by Wang. I'm also going to use a Power of Love Surrender card by Judith Orloff within this reading. We're going to start off looking at the divine feminine's energy and just looking at the past, present, and future for the divine feminine. Then we'll look at the divine masculine's energy, past, present, and future, and the union. So both souls merging together and 3D energies merging together. So this is a 3D reading mostly. There are 5D energies that are at play, which I'll identify the difference between if there are any, but for the most part, this is a reading of what's going on in the physical world between the twins, like what their mind and their heart are feeling and thinking, what's going to be happening between the twins, what's possible. I think I need a new Wang deck. Okay, so one more shuffle for the divine feminine, and we'll cut the cards. Okay, divine feminine, past, present, future. Good energy for the future. So in the recent past, we have the divine feminine depicted here by the 8 of Swords, looking like there was sort of like a forced element to this connection here, a forced, like the divine feminine is stuck with this connection, is stuck on this path of being a twin. That those are the feelings and sentiments in the recent past. So this could be, whenever you're watching this, the recent past would be like the last month or so. The present is the last few weeks, maybe, or the last week or two, and then it could really go into the next few weeks as well, but that energy will be changing. So presently, we have the 5 of Wands energy for the divine feminine. So it's like there's a competition going on, mostly in the spiritual world, that spiritual battle between light and dark, the divine feminine defending the honor of the union. Divine feminine doesn't mean male or female, so don't take it that way. It's just whatever twin has most of that energy or is embodying most of that energy at this time. And in the near future, the divine feminine looks like they're going to continue on the journey with more fire, more vigor, and more passion than they've had in the past, because those feelings of being in competition for something or feeling bound to the connection with no free will choices, those feelings and sentiments are going to pass as the divine feminine opens his or her mind further and embraces the fact that there is power in this journey, there is power coming from within. I am going to pull now a Power of Surrender card for the divine feminine. This is going to be a card that represents how the divine feminine may progress on the journey easier if they are able to surrender this. So surrender the habit of people pleasing is what we get. It says here, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. I often speak with twins who are divine feminine, whether they are male or female, and they have this. I used to have this as well, but I got rid of this habit within the last few years totally, because that's part of what you need to do on the journey. It's not that you're being selfish, but we spent our whole lives usually as empaths. A lot of us are empaths, usually as anticipating the needs of others before our own and doing what they want us to do. Even with our twin, we need to stop people pleasing them. We need to remember that we are first, and we need to give ourselves love first. And then comes the twin. We need to uphold our boundaries and our standards as divine feminine. So if you are able to surrender this habit, it's going to get you further on your journey. You'll open up your mindset to be more powerful and know that you have a free will choice to be on the journey and to take your chariot wherever you want it to go. And if it's in the direction of the divine masculine, align with your soul, and then you will know where to go. So divine feminine, hopefully you could surrender that habit of people pleasing so that you can move forward on your journey. We're going to turn now to the divine masculines. So for the divine masculine, for the divine masculine, we're asking for the past, present, and future energies so we could see what our twin or ourselves, if we are the divine masculine watching, what kind of energies we're coming out of, what kind of energies we're in now, and what kind of energies are to be expected in the future if we continue on this path. So if we don't change anything, our energies will most likely remain the same. So you need to make some changes in order to get different outcomes. Einstein said that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity. So I often bring that up with twins who are going around in circles with their beloved. They need to break that cycle and approach each other in a different way. If you, whether you're divine feminine or masculine, approach your twin in a new way, they're going to respond to you in a new way as well. Here we go with the masculine cards. Divine Source is giving us the past, the present, present, and the future. And this is in regards to the journey and how they feel and think and they intend, what kind of energies are there within the divine masculine in relation to this journey and their twin flame. In the recent past, the divine masculine feels that they have been either maybe in dreams, if it's a 5D energy that we're looking at, this Page of Cups, there might be messages coming to you in dreams, signs, synchronicities, even songs you might hear. You might think that those messages are coming from your divine masculine's higher self, and they very well may be. So this could also mean a physical move or invitation or some kind of message or communication in the recent past coming from the DM to the DF. Now, if you haven't had any communication in a while, you could just be a little bit behind with these energies. So this would be an energy that is coming for you, and then the energies that would follow would be the ones that we see here. So presently, the divine masculine is looking like the 9 of Wands energy here, trying to plow forward through all the obstacles, but it's not easy. It's like they're not really seeing clearly what's ahead, but they're trying to move through the obstacles. So there might be blocks that the divine masculine have, and they don't understand it's an energy block, and it's stopping them from contacting or stopping them from moving forward or stopping them from being able to get to another place in the journey. Some of this is natural. Sometimes the blocks come from the spiritual realm, because if you're trying to manifest something and if you're moving further and further ahead, if you're the masculine, let's say, and you're pushing ahead for something, but all of the elements are not lined up in all the situations that play into this, there may be a block which is stopping the masculine to let all of those situations and all of those elements come together so that they can lead to the next step. The next step or the next energy that the divine masculine should be feeling. So I would say toward the end of January, the divine masculine will be feeling a lot more stable, a lot more secure on the journey with this Queen of Pentacles, They'll feel a lot more giving and generous with their time, attention, and money, and just their time and attention is what the divine feminine is wanting. But the divine masculine hasn't really been able to give it lately because they feel like they can't see what's up next ahead, and they're going through their own obstacles, some of them going through a dark night of the soul perhaps. But this is all in the name of awakening. Becoming more stable in the physical world is going to help the divine masculine to move forward toward their twin and on this journey. And, when they're more stable, they'll feel more comfortable with moving forward. The divine masculine may need to surrender something in order to move forward more quickly or to progress on the journey, and that would be surrendering to procrastination. It says now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So I take this to mean that if the divine masculine did try to communicate with their beloved, but their beloved, maybe the divine feminine, wasn't really receptive to it just due to his or her own journey or things going on in his or her own life, or because maybe there was some resentment from the past. Now the divine masculine is being told to not procrastinate any further on this journey, that if there's anything that the divine masculine wants to do or say in relation to their twin or their journey, it's time to do it now. Stop procrastinating, please, and move forward, because then that'll get you into a more stable energy. Also, when you give, you will receive more. So don't be afraid, divine masculine and feminine, to give to the other person, because that is how you will get something back. It's not that you're giving to get something back, but if you're afraid that you're going to invest and it won't be appreciated, it definitely will be appreciated and reciprocated. Okay, so now we're going to look at generally what the energy is for the twins combined, like how they're moving together through the month of January. So we'll look at the recent past. So we'll look at like the holiday season, and there goes interruptions again. I'm so sorry for that noise in the background. The twins, past, the present, and the future. Okay, so these look like really good energy. So in the recent past, there was this stability with the Four of Cups. It's not necessarily the best situation. Sometimes that could even mean that the twins tried to offer their love to, one tried to offer the love to the other, and then the other didn't accept, something like that, but that's in the past. In the present here, we have the Two of Pentacles. We see this infinity symbol. Sometimes this does mean juggling of other responsibilities, third parties, things like that. But in the end, the truth is that the divine masculine and feminine want to be together on a soul level. And as soon as that energy breaks through from the 5D into the 4D and then into the 3D, 4D in the divine masculine's dreams, they're going to accept the connection. When they start aligning with their soul, they're going to release the karmic situations and patterns and people naturally. That'll let go. So one of the ways the feminine can help with that is to also dissolve his or her own karmic cycles, ties, and bonds. Leave karmic situations behind, align with your authentic self, your soul, and move in that energy. That energy is what's going to bring you onto the path that merges with your beloved. And in the future energies, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is a new beginning. It's giving the union between the two twins a new energy, a new life, a new flame with the Ace of Wands. So there is something good to look forward to, twins. I'm going to pull one more Power of Surrender card for the twins. So this will be surrendering that both twins need to do. And it says surrender to setting limits. So it says it's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So yeah, both twins can have their own boundaries. And in a lot of cases, the divine masculine's role in this connection is to help the divine feminine see that he or she is a divine being and that they deserve the best, so that they should have boundaries and not accept anything less but respect, love, and appreciation from the divine masculine counterpart. And the same thing on the side of the divine masculine. If they're not getting that respect from their twin, then they should set a limit. Now, this doesn't mean that the relationship won't work. It just means that each twin has to be themselves fully as they enter this relationship and only do and say and be what's comfortable for them. So remember this as you're moving through the month. It'll help you to navigate the month easier and to basically get into union faster, get into a harmonious union or a deeper union, whatever it may be for you. If you haven't met your twin yet, it'll be helping you to move into the energies that are going to allow you to either discover who your twin is or meet them in person. We're going to end the reading now with the Kuan-Yin energy oracle and Archangel Michael. Kuan-Yin is our divine feminine archetype, but she has a message for both the DF and the DM on this journey. Her message is Sacred River Yangtze. Just as the sacred river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your unfolding life path are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. So twins, don't give up. Even if you feel that there are no changes on this journey, everything's the same, it's not. You're constantly evolving and changing every single day, every single minute, every single second. We're going to close out with Archangel Michael's message. Archangel Michael says your home is protected by angels. That's good news, right, twins? We want our home to be protected by the angels, especially if we have interfering forces trying to get between us and our beloved, us and our happiness. We're going to end this with the prayer thanking Archangel Michael. So I'm going to read it. Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over our homes and their inhabitants. We ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring security. Thank you for guiding our finances so that we can easily afford to pay our rent, mortgage, and/or our taxes. So yeah, tax season is coming up, so you may be starting to think about that. But don't worry, the angels will help you. You just have to ask them for whatever it is you need. They can't help you if you don't ask. They have the, they are working on our free will. So when we ask them for help, they will help us. So I want to thank you for joining me. Sorry for any interruptions. I'm sending you some Reiki healing energy so that you and your beloved may come into a divine, perfect, and beautiful union this month of January. Keep me posted. I will see you very soon. Namaste.